Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher, and today is Sunday, January 28th. I know many of you feel the same way. I feel like January has gone on forever. Finally, on Wednesday, it will be the 31st. So I hope you guys have gotten lots of stitching in, you have accomplished your January goals, and you are ready for February. I by no means am trying to wish the year away, but I don't know about you. Nothing bad has happened in January for our family, but it just seems like it's been a long month. And someone was talking about, I forget, it might have been Kari, Tiger Lily, that there's 5 Mondays in January, and that's why it's seeming like it's long. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you for checking out my channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome as well. I'm so glad that you decided to stop by to see what I've been working on. A lot has happened since I last recorded. I went to Michigan. I was freezing cold. I am born and raised in Florida. I did know it would be cold, which it was fine. I had plenty of clothes to wear, but it was funny because I left here and it was cool, but it was by no means the same temperature as it was in Michigan. But I had a great time at Chantel's, and Nicole from Nicole Spore, she met us there too, and we had a great weekend. Chantel, she has a vlog with some other things from her week before we came, along with a little bit of stuff from when we were there. So go over and check out her channel, which is Chantel's 141, and I'll link it below to get right over there. And many of you are probably following her already, but she has a little bit more of a recap on her channel. For the weekend, when we got to Michigan, Chantel had on the table, she had our spots set up, and all of us had one of these stands from Lori Holt, and it was full of all Lori Holt, a clipboard, a notebook, pens, stickers. She got us a Stanley mug, so we were ready for the weekend. I didn't put all of the things in here because it is magnetic and I need to glue it together so everything doesn't fall out, because as you move it, if it's heavy, everything falls out. So I just got this out, but we had this. It was awesome. We had like I said, our cup to get lots of water, stay hydrated as we were stitching. And then I got a wonderful Nicole brought for both of us this cute bag, and in the bag was full of all kinds of fun stuff. Some washi stickers she made with the die cut machine, which I have the machine and the die cut, and I need to cut some out. She made these cute floss drops. She also, that was in a bag that she stamped. These adorable pins by Cherry Chicks. Super cute. And you could put these in what she gave us. And if you have seen on her channel, she had released a video while we were there, and this was one of the things that she stitched. She stitched one for both myself and Chantel. So sweet, and I still haven't decorated for Valentine's Day, but I cannot wait to put this out. And this is one of the Tender Heart series from Blackbird. This is one of the designs, and she used, I believe she said this was 40 count. She gave us 36, but she used the fabric from number 12 Stitch Co., which she gave to us. And this is Kia Rose. And this is Valentine Pink. So that's what she used. And I'm sure in her video she gives more details. And it's so cute. It has a little pocket. So like I said, I cannot wait to put this in my bowl. And then of course I've already ordered the other patterns from Blackbird, which I didn't have because there's 4 altogether, and they're all hearts or some type of heart, and I thought that would be a really cute display to stitch some of the other ones to go with that. But I was blown away by that gift. It's so amazing. And then another bag. And then she made both of us, which I also have this die, and I have yet to get the die machine out and cut anything. I have some of the felt kits. That is on my to-do list, but she made us a needle book. So cute. And mine has a J at the back. I love these needle books as well. And another beautiful pin, which I think I might stick this one in that pillow. Again, same thing from cherrychick.biz. And then this is from Etsy, from Sweet Autumn Stitch. And this is the same. She sent a Christmas present, and it's from the same seller, but this is a Valentine's floss bling. So pretty. So, oh, and forgot about this. So I have already a pink one, or I'm sorry, I have a red and a blue of the metal book stands, but to go along with her theme of pink and red, she got us the pink stand, which it was so funny because I had been wanting to buy this, but I thought I already have 2 of them, which I have in various places. And of course, I'm always misplacing my stand to do my chart. And I kept wanting to buy the pink one, and I was resisting, and then she got it. So, and this is a needle minder I have from the retreat I went to last year from Michelle Lee Quilts. But it all matched, of course, and it all went together. So thank you so much, Nicole. All right. And I brought some Mickey Mouse sweatshirt so we all could be matching. And then I also made needle books, and I will put a picture right here of what the needle book looks like that I made for them. Of course I didn't. I have one. I think it's in a different box. So I'll put the picture here though. But it was a great weekend. It was fun to recharge, reset, be with friends, and then get back to real life. While we were there, we all started a new chart, and this was a gift that I had sent in the Advent bag exchange I sent to both Chantel and Nicole for Christmas, and it is Our Lasting Friendship by Blackbird Designs. And I had talked about this last week that we were all going to be starting it. So we did all start it over the weekend. And this is where I am. I am stitching mine on 36 count fawn by Picture This Plus. And I did make a few changes in the colors. Now, I reminded myself and them while we were there that Lori Holt also was stitching this. I'm not sure if she's finished or not, but she was stitching it with a group of her friends, and she had changed a few of the colors. We looked up her video, found her color changes while we were there, and also all of us adapted a few of the colors. Some of them are the same that we used, and then some of them are different. I am using 36 count fawn, and both Nicole and Chantel are using 36 count Legacy by Picture This Plus, which that is the called for fabric. And then Chantel, she talked about on her video what floss she changed. And then I will share. I don't have the 1-for-1, but I can tell you the 3 colors I did add. And the colors I added were Cinnamon Toast, Barn Door, Used Brick, and Calico Kitty. and you will see in my chart that I did. So where I changed was in the whatever the berries were, those were some of the changes. Along with the basket, I changed to barn door. And I love how this is turning out. Now, I am putting this aside for right now, and I may or may not pull it out this next month, but I will get back to it. And I'm hoping that next time we are together, which I'm not sure when that is, that we can put in our initials in the middle, or if we aren't together before we finish it, that we are able to send it to each other to put our initials in the middle. Also, this was part of the Advent that I did, which I will later in the year have a video showing how I put the Advent bag together that I gifted, what I put in there, where the things came from, and if you're interested in making one for your friends for Christmas, how you can do that. So that will be later on in the year. I'll be sharing that. But this was also in there, and I had this custom made by As the Yo Flies, Chris, on Etsy. And I sent her this picture. And then on the back, I just said I wanted a quote that had to do with friends. And so she put the quote, "Friends are the family that we choose." And I thought that was appropriate. So I wanted to put this with my stitch that we were stitching together. I also invited anyone else who had this chart who wanted to stitch along at the same time. So I hope that if you did have it and you started it, that you're enjoying it as much as we are. So that was what I did while I was there. We had lots of fun food, and it was just like I said, it was a great time to be together. I did also, while I was there, and I'm kind of going out of order, but while I was there, I was able to sew up this bag, which is a panel from Brenda Gervais. What I had to add was the lining, the rickrack, and the zipper, and everything else came with the panel, which you can purchase this on her website, which is Country Stitches Online. Right now, it is on a break. She's working on designing for the year, but she will open her website back up. These bags, this is one of the bag panels. She has many, are kind of go in and out of stock based on what she's able to get. So if there's one that you absolutely love, and it's out of stock, I would check back. But I just used some of Lori Holt's, her cross stitch fabric for the lining. And then inside, I was able to, Chantel had just got this chart in, which is the new Key to My Heart. So I was able to pick this up. And then I decided to switch this chart for one of my other 24 and 24 starts. One of the snowman ones, I'm not sure which one yet. So this is now part of my 24 and 24. It's Brenda Gervais, and I really wanted to start this. So I was able to start this while I was there, and I'm using all of the called for colors, and I am stitching this on 36 count Toasted Almond by Fabrics by Stephanie. And I'm sorry I didn't iron this. This is how far I was able to get. So I was able to get the L, and I started working on the heart locket part. And I would like to get back to this in this coming month to have this finished, and I'll finish this into a pillow. And I believe that was, yeah, I worked on this. I started it, and then I also started Our Lasting Friendship, and that was what I was working on during the weekend. When I got home, I decided I took a couple, I think at least one day, if not 2 days, to decompress, get back to life. I had to grocery shop, do my laundry, do my kids' laundry. There was a lot of stuff. And not to be quite honest, this whole week was just kind of I felt like I was all over the place because I was trying to get back to real life and being a mom and going to work and all that. So I decided to go through some of my whips while I was at Chantel's. She was also going through her whips, which got me wanting to go through some of my things that I knew I had started. And I knew I had this in my stash, or not, it was already more than halfway done. And what I'm talking about is Big Hearted Tiny Town by Heart and Hand. And I started this as a stitch along last year at the All Things Winter Retreat, along with Holly Jones, Mrs. Jones Stitches, and we were leading the stitch along. And I got working on it, and then I'm sure something caught my attention and I got distracted and put it down. So I thought, I can get this finished this year and fully finish it. It's not fully finished today, but it will be. If not next week, I will get it done in the next couple weeks because I really want to turn this into a drum. And what really encouraged me was I saw Emily from Primrose Cottage and also the Red Cross Stitcher. She finished hers into a drum, which I thought was hilarious because I had this already finished stitched and I was just waiting to watch Vanna's video, and she showed it on her video that she had done it. I'm like, and same thing, she picked it up and finished it this year. So again, this is the chart. And I want to get this into a drum. And I watched the tutorial last night. I was considering doing it last night, and then I just really wanted to sit down and stitch instead of working on this. I stitched this on 32 counts covered bridge, I believe, by LFA Linens, Legacy Fiber Arts, and I used all of the called for floss. And like I said, I'm really excited to get this into a drum. I ironed it, but I haven't put the buttons on, so I need to put the buttons on and then I will work on the drum. But I wanted to be able to iron it first. That's why the buttons are not on there. But this is on my to-do list to get done and fully finish into the drum, which it will be my first drum, so I'm a little intimidated. But after seeing 2 people do it and they followed Vanna's video, I watched the video again, I feel like I can figure it out. So that's on my to-do list for sure. All right. I did work on Winter Berries and Pine, but I forgot that downstairs. I didn't get a lot more done on it. I got held up on the handle, which it was an exclusive from Brenda Gervais' website. It's the snowman little basket. It's so cute, but the handle and a lot of the top is over 1. I'm not scared to do it. It takes a lot more time. I need to be really focused, and I just haven't been in that mindset. So I would like to finish that. I'm not putting a time frame on it because I don't know when it's going to get done. Sometime before next year, because right now I'm about to put out Valentine's, so I'm not in really any hurry to finish it because I would just be putting it away. But I really want to get that done. So that was one of my projects I was working on. I also worked on, let me see. I pulled this out, which this is a whip that I want to get moving on. Here's the cover sheet. And I really am trying to challenge myself. Where are you, cover? Well, it's Every Opening Flower by Brenda Gervais. And I don't know where. I put the cover sheet? Oh, here it is. I reorganized how I have all of my stuff in my bags, and so now I'm confused where I put the stuff. Every Opening Flower by Brenda Gervais. And this I started when it came out last year in, I don't remember when I got it. I want to say it was last year, like in April, because I think, or March, because I'm pretty sure I took this with me when I went to Virginia, which was in April, I believe, for my cousin's wedding. So whenever I got this, I started it right away. I had it kitted by Dying to Stitch, and I love it. It's a lot more stitching than I knew it was a lot, but I kind of got distracted. So my goal is to stitch on this until the end of the month monogamously. When I stitched on Needleworker Sampler monogamously for however many days and to get it finished, I was able to get it done. So I really think if I focus on this piece, I can get it finished, which is what I really want to do. It's so pretty, and I have a lot of the big parts done. I need to finish filling in the house. The other night I was working on the flowers because I have all of the bones of this. It's just going in and doing the leaves and the flowers. I finished this, and then this part is really just letters, and there is the bird right here, and then letters, and then I also need to finish up here. So it's totally doable. I'm trying to challenge myself to do it. This is on the called for fabric, which is 36 count Winter Brew by R&R, using all of the called for colors. And I really want to get this hanging up in my house. So I have this in my new folio from Rika, who is House of Stitch and Stash. And I talked about last video, I believe, that I'm in her monthly club. And so this was from the January club. It came and I thought this is perfect to put it in here. I also have a new way of how I'm storing putting my patterns is I bought these, which are job ticket pockets from Office Depot. Yep, Office Depot. So basically what it is it is a thick sheet protector, and inside this I put the chart so that it's all laying flat, and then I put a magnetic board. So I have every opening flower, I have the magnetic board in there, and then also another one of my whips that I'm trying to focus on, and then as if I pull something else out, I can switch where the magnetic board is. But for me, that just helps keep it stable when I have it on the stand. So this is what I'm going to stitch on monogamously until the end of the month. And I really want to get that finished. I'm trying to think. This is the other project I was working on. This is This I Know by Plum Street Samplers, and this was a whip. I did end up deciding when I was at Chantel's and I saw hers that she was using the Vicki Clayton silk, and I decided I wasn't that far on my whip, but I'm counting it as a whip because I already had started it. Now I did restart it, but I'm still putting it in the whip category. So I restarted this. I did buy, like I said, the Vicki Clayton silks. I was looking at her. She has a lot done, and I loved all of the silks. So I thought, I want this to hang next to my This Is the Day. So I wanted it to be in the thread I wanted, like what I wanted to look at every day. And so I have my silks in this case. This is from Hobby Lobby. I've also purchased the same style case. This is a different color to put them in from Walmart. I'm not sure if Michael's has them, but I know I bought these yesterday at Hobby Lobby. So I have my silks in here, and I did restart this, like I said, but I'm considering it a whip because it was a whip before I restarted it. And this is what I was able to get done last night because I wanted to get over to the house. I am stitching this on 36 count Overcast by Cedar River Linens. And if you've never used Cedar River Linens, it is amazing. I love her colors along with her, whatever her dye process is, it's the perfect amount that it doesn't get too tight, but it's not super loose. It's a substantial feeling linen. So I highly suggest if you're looking for some type of a linen to check out Cedar River Linen. And this is an older bag that I had, but this is from I was right the first time. Starry Owl Stitchery. And this is one of her bags, which I have a few of these, and I really like those. So that was what I was working on. Yeah. What I want to work on in the coming month, oh, that's to go with that, is I really want, so this is for February. I don't know if this is going to happen or not. So this would mean that I would need to finish this in the month of February. I was considering trying to do a push, which I might still, I haven't quite decided, to finish Channing Street, which is by Annie B's Folk Art. I bought this at from Market last year, and I love it still. I loved it then. I love it now. I really want to get this done. I was considering, and I still am considering, but I'm not saying yes or no because I don't know how I'll feel after I finish recording. I'm thinking about getting this finished before this year's market, which this year's market is the first weekend in March. So I would have to finish this in the month of February. It is possible because I have a big chunk of it done. But I don't know. We'll see. But this is the chart. And this is where I am. And I'm using the called for floss on 36 count Boardwalk by Color and Cotton. So I have like the whole inside, the border, the houses just fill in, and the bottom. I did get the alphabet done, which is a big chunk. I don't think the border will take that long. So we'll see. After I finish every opening flower, which that's my first priority, then I think I'm going to pick this up as one of my whips that I am pulling out. So we will see. But like I said, I really want to get that done. And it's such a beautiful piece. This is another part of my plan. This is going to be a new start, but this is, I am participating in the Blackbird Designs Smalls Exchange that Holly from Mrs. Jones Stitches organized. It is closed now, so everyone has their people, but if you're interested, follow Holly, Mrs. Jones Stitches, and I know she's going to do another one. But what I'm stitching for my person is Wildflower Guide, which is in this book, A Heart Remembers. And I love all the pieces in here. This, however, is like is my favorite small in here. And oh, these are some more hearts too that could be stitched to go with the Tender Heart series. So there's so many charts in this book, but that is Wildflower Guide. Since I bought this book, I have wanted to stitch it. I haven't done it, so I thought this is the perfect time because it's for a gift. I mean, I'll probably stitch it for myself again, but I absolutely love this piece, and I want to give something to someone that I love as well. So I hope that when they receive it, they love it as much as I do. So I did get some linen and I got all my stuff together. I haven't started it yet. I do need to get it in the mail to my person by March 1st. So I have it in my bag and I'm getting ready. I need to get that started. This is one of my 24 and 24 starts for February, and I'm going to start this next weekend, which is my anniversary. Our Hearts by Brenda Gervais. So I have this. It's all kitted up, and I'm using the floss and linen that it's all called for, and it is in this bag by Starry Owl Stitchery. And you know what? This bag is actually not from Starry Owl. This bag is from Christy from Crosshatch Quilts. No. Oh, now I'm getting all this is either from Christy or this is from Michelle from Michelle Lee Quilts. Now I'm getting all confused. So it's from one of them. It's not, I don't think it's Starry Owl. They're all blending together. So this is my Starry Owl bag, which has Our Hearts in it. And I'm doing this as one of my SYS 24 and 24 starts and my Brenda Gervais. And then, and every opening flower was also came out because of watching another Flosstube. I watched Lori and Sandy. Lori is with Thread Milk Designs and Sandy is Whispered Stitches on Instagram. I watched them on Flosstube and they were talking about every opening flower, and then they were also talking, they both finished this last year, Floral Motif Sampler. So many people are stitching it. I know Annie, she is working hard. Annie, the proper stitcher, to get this done. Hers is beautiful. Elizabeth Ann, she has a conversion from the attic. I started it and I was really motivated to get it out once they were talking about it. So I haven't done any more, but this is on my plan to work on this month as another whip I pulled out. So as you can see, my starts are Brenda Gervais, but what I'm stitching on is not necessarily just Brenda. I am trying to pull out whips that I have. I have a whole whip parade that I will be recording. It's all ready to go. I just have to record it, of my Brenda Gervais whips. But I also have other whips, as you know, if you watched me and you see, I love starting things, but I'm really trying to get things finished. So this is on my to get finished list. And it is in a bag. This is from Painted Leaf Co. And this is with the Jane Austen fabric. And I thought it was awesome, perfect with the flowers. So I have that in there. And then I'm not doing this right now, but I wanted to just bring this up because I thought it was awesome. And I have all the colors to do it at some point. This is from Teresa Kogut Wisdom. And I saw this from Chris the Camping Stitcher, and she got it from, I think it's the New England Stitcher, Stephanie. She changed the pinks to blues, and I thought that was a great idea. So go check both of them out and see, but they changed one of them to Deep Fennel, one of them to Brethren Blue, which I could not find Brethren Blue, so I picked Freedom. And then also Summer Showers. And so the new palette would be this. And I mean, I love pink, but I also really love blue. So I pulled this back out. Again, I started it. I didn't have very much done. I love the pinks, but they were really kind of hard. Some of the colors are hard to see on any linen. I could not find a linen that I loved like I could see all of them. I don't have a problem with ghosting, but some of the words I wanted to see better. So I liked changing them to the blues. So at some point, am going to this is going to be a restart. But again, just like my This I Know, I'm going to count it as a whip because I had started it, but I just wasn't super happy with what mine was turning out. So I probably won't do this in February, but I did want to bring this out because I just loved the color conversion. All right. So that's all I've worked on. Those are my whips and what my plans are for the month of February. If I feel like starting anything else from my basket of my 24 starts, I might pull some of those out, or I might try to tackle some of this, finish every opening flower, potentially finish Channing Street, and then really working on Our Hearts. That will probably take up most of the time, and the Key to My Heart. So we'll see if I pull anything else out to start it, but I'll probably just focus on that stuff. All right, so for my haul is I already showed I did buy this, and then I had ordered this a while ago. I kind of forgot I ordered it from Annie, the Proper Stitcher. She was stitching her Christmas pieces on Grace Notes fabrics, and so I ordered a couple colors she talked about. One of them is Lady Gray, and this is 36 count, and I don't know if you can see the color, but it's like a white with hints of some gray in it. It's really pretty. And then I also ordered Baklava, which has some hints of green and yellows. So I'm excited I know she loves those, so I'm excited to see what she comes out with at market, and if she has pieces on those. I also, like I showed, I had gotten the one, my January folio from Rika at House of Stitch and Stash, and then I also purchased this one. I just love her work. So this is what the inside looks like. And if you're not in her club, I believe she might have a wait list. I'm not 100% on that, but I know that if she has extras, she posts them on Instagram. So if you are interested, follow her on Instagram, and in her stories, she'll post when she has extras. I also was on a Starry Owl Stitchery kick, and this is from Mercantile Fabric, which I'm loving all of my bags being like the same size. It's nice. This was, I forget who I ordered this from, but this is Quaker Handiwork by With Thy Needle and Thread. This I also got when I went to Chantel's. This is the other release from Brenda, Cupid Sampler. I am in, Farm Girl Dry Goods Patreon, and I get her fabric when she sends it, and this is the January color. It's really pretty. And I'm thinking, actually, this might be the perfect color. And this is another exception. It's my plan, and I can alter it as I please. I'm waiting on the chart and the floss. I am going to participate in Kari, who's Tiger Lily Designs. She is having a birthday start on Wednesday the 31st, and I'll put the picture of it right here. It's by My Sister's Samplers, and it's so funny because I have looked at this chart lots of times, and I never bought it. I'd always look at it, and I thought it was so pretty, and then I didn't order it. I don't know why. And then she picked it, and of course, then I couldn't find it anywhere. So Hollis Hands, Christine from Hollis Hands Creates, she does have it, and she is getting it out. And then I ordered the silks from Vicki Clayton, and I'm thinking, actually, this might be the perfect color to do it on. So I need to look through my, yeah, I think it is. So this is what I'm going to be doing it on, is the Patreon fabric from this month. So I'm excited. And then I did not realize this bag was going to be this big, but it's perfect to carry lots of stuff in. This is a bag from Missy Lynn, and she is, or they, it's her and her friend, I believe. They are on Facebook, and that's who I've gotten one of my stitching mats from, and a couple cases, and this is from them. So it has a handle in the Blackbird fabric. I love it, but this could fit like 3 project bags in. So it's got lots of space. And then also I wanted to show really quick. So spoiler, if you get Kari Tiger Lily's subscription box and you haven't got it or you don't want to see it yet, skip ahead a little bit. I am going to do a giveaway. But I wanted to go ahead and show this because I just got it. So in the club for this month is an amazing keeper in this beautiful dragonfly fabric. This is from Katie O'Shea with Art Gallery. So pretty. And I want to get this to put this in the rotation. She also, Kari, made a scissor keeper with some coordinating fabric, and there are also scissors in there with dragonflies. So she stays on theme. She also included the Adam Heart cross stitch. These are thread hearts. This is the thing, and this is what they look like. They match. So really pretty. Also, there's this beautiful, this you can use as a anklet, a bracelet. I think you can put it on your scissors, but this really pretty dragonfly. And then surprised there's even any left, some caramels from Southern. They're sea salted caramels. I was putting this to the side and I thought, oh, I'm not going to eat these. And then one night I'm like, oh, let me just have one. They're so good. So this is that. And it came and it had blue paper, which normally she has pink. So it's all on trend. But I love it so much. Oh, and one more thing I forgot. I got a basket from Ohio. 1805 Ohio Farm Baskets. And this is what I'm keeping all of my projects in that I'm working on for the month. It's the medium basket, so it's a little bit smaller. I love her baskets and so much, but this is perfect to fit. Like, I have 4 or 5 projects in here and I can carry them up and down, and I just have the projects in there that I'm working on for this month. So I'm trying to consolidate and just have what I want to work on together, so I'm not going everywhere, but I'm loving that. All right, so that's all I have to share. I do want to do a giveaway. I have I did get some happy mail from Fat Quarter Shop, some of their new charts. Let me show a couple of those, and I am going to do a giveaway with a couple of them. They so generously sent me lots of stuff. Let's see. So the Be in My Bonnet stitch cards, set S. Chicken Club. This is Henrietta. Also the Jolly Snowman. The Hometown, this is the new one by Lori Holt. And they're doing a stitch along with this. Also, January Snowman, Shelf Life. Love Mini Simply Signs. So cute. And then a few, oh, there's a couple more cross stitch, but some quilt patterns. This is Flirty by Kim Deal. Also, Sun Drops and Star Flowers by Kim Deal. Pretty, pretty. And Fa La La, which was one of the Simply Signs I believe this came out in December. And then also their stackables December. So thank you so much to Fat Quarter Shop for sending these. And I am going to put a couple of these in the giveaway. So, if you are interested in the giveaway, I do ask for right now that you are a U.S. resident. You need to be over the age of 18 because I am going to have to ask for your address. And then you're going to leave a comment, whatever you want to leave, what you're working on, just say hi. If you have a question or anything, go ahead and leave that in the comments and along with the numbers that correlate with what I'm going to show. So you leave your comment and then you put the numerical numbers. If you are interested in all of them, you need to put each individual number because I will use a random comment picker to pick the winners. So for number 1, it is the Stitch Cards by Be In My Bonnet. So if you're interested, this is number 1. Number 2 is the January Shelf Life. Number 3, this is compliments of Stacy Stitches Creative Studio, which is now Thread the Needle Stitchery. So there's the same place. They've transferred their name, but I just want to clarify, and I've said it many times, so soon I'm going to start just calling it Thread the Needle Stitchery, but she donated these, and this is from the Heart Needle Art, Alice's Little Sampler, and this is number 3. And number 4 is, this is the cross stitch planner from Lori with My Crazy Life. And I bought this and I have decided to use the Book of Days. So I thought I'm going to give this away because there are charts in here, which I would love to have, but I'm not going to use the rest of it. So I wanted to gift this to somebody that would use it. So this is number 4. So again, if you're interested, leave a comment, question, whatever, with the numbers. You also need to be a subscriber to my channel. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And then also you need to like the video. If you love the video, share it with your friends. I have gotten lots of new subscribers recently and I really appreciate that. But spread the wealth, share share my channel, and anyone that I mentioned, go check them out. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week, or 2 weeks. I don't know when I'm coming back. I'm on a 1 week, then I'm on a 2 week. At the most, it will be 2 weeks at this point. It could be sooner. I will have, it's already, like I said, I will have the Brenda Gervais Whip Parade going up soon for you guys to see. I have everything is ironed. I have a couple more things I want to do to prepare, and then I'll be filming that. But I hope you guys are getting lots of stitching in, staying warm, dry. There's all kinds of crazy weather going on. But I hope you have a great couple weeks, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.